Are you ready?
Let's do it. GankStars versus Nemesis. Nemesis, the reigning North America Kings of the Hill. Names I already know how to pronounce. So we got to talk about this drama right off the top. This is it's like Real Housewives. So Iraqi Zoro left GankStars after a epic dispute.
Nemesis.
No, Iraqi Zoro left
GankStars.
Yes, Iraqi. Hear me out.
Okay.
So Iraqi Zoro left GankStars after a world-numbingly huge, explosive argument. I actually don't know that that's true. I just know that he left.
Are we instigating?
I don't know. So he left GankStars for some reason, and then I think it was a spat. I think it was a spat. All right. But now they are reunited, especially now to face Nemesis. But Iraqi Zoro has announced he's officially back with GankStars.
Oh.
So if you missed that drama, it's already all resolved. So you can rest easy. So Iraqi Zoro back alongside his favorite friend, Gabe Vizzle, and KOTH against, we have Fuji with Nemesis. And this is kind of like, we see a lot of Fuji with Lost Boy.
I like this team comp.
Yeah, we see a lot of Fuji with Lost Boy KOTH and Hardik. But today, Nemesis is going with Dormammu and Ice for Lover, who also broadcasts. You should totally check out Ice along with Fuji. They're both broadcasters, really fun. After this match, we will do the skin reveal.
This is true.
All right.
So this will be a best of 3. So we'll see who wins.
All right, so we're going to do a best of 3 Nemesis versus GankStars to see who emerges. So this is GankStars challenging Nemesis in the North America King of the Hill bracket. We'll see what happens. So right off the bat, GankStars going with a very provocative team comp, a double assassin comp, although likely see a Tanksha, but very fun. Right off the bat. Fuji going, so we have Nemesis with Ringo, Arden, and Koshka. That's close to kind of the team comp that we're seeing everywhere right now, except for Ringo instead of a box.
I actually really like the team comp of Team GankStars because what their goal is to explode Fuji. If Fuji goes down, then GankStars wins the fight, 100%, guaranteed. Because it'll be Arden and Koshka versus Koshka, Taka, and Vox. And I don't really think they can handle a 3v2.
All right, and for anyone who's not familiar, this is kind of like, this is the epic rivalry in North America. This is the Hatfields and the McCoys. Nemesis and GankStars, they go back and forth, they trade wins. If you're not watching a SAR or Eclipsium streams late at night, often they show up in there and let those guys shoutcast their own brand of shoutcasting over those highly competitive matches, which is just super fun to watch on Twitch. We hosted them last week, so you should definitely be watching them.
So this is interesting.
Dormammu. It's a villain to Doctor Strange in Marvel Comics. Dormammu.
I believe it's also like the god of death or something.
I thought that's what I said.
I'm pretty sure Dormammu
Thank you,
is like the god of
Agent
death.
Radio 24, though, for the clarification.
So one thing right here is Iraqi Zoro actually has a huge advantage in lane already. He's managed to go by while Fuji has not. So this could actually lead to a pretty sizable gold lead for Iraqi Zoro. So this will be pretty interesting for Fuji. I want to see how he plays this out. All
right, Fuji with a little poke. He got an Achilles shot off, just trying to make sure he doesn't lose any farm here. This is really a very high-level lane matchup between these two. I love seeing Zoro go head-to-head with Nemesis.
And right here, Iraqi Zoro is going to take a huge advantage in the lane because Fuji has to go by, or else he won't be able to keep up with Iraqi Zoro. And this is going to really lead to a huge advantage for Iraqi Zoro. And right here, you see GankStars already has a ton of scout traps placed everywhere. And Nemesis is really unable to keep up at the moment. So this is going to be pretty tough for them.
All right, Black Twitter TV, I did get your IGN. I did see it there. So you are all good. Here comes in the Koshka in on Iraqi Zoro, who gets chunked down, and he's going down. KOTH now has to rethink this fight, and they're going to back away wisely. Now we'll see if Nemesis can bully. Keep that spectator up. Love Ice Forever went in with a Pouncy Fun and a Twirly Death. They back away, and they're going to go shop.
So that was just kind kind of an oversight by Arakizoro. He decided to go shop while he knew that everyone else on the side of Nemesis was missing. And he basically just stood there while Nemesis was like beating him up. So
KOTH Meek, you know, so we've been seeing for the longest time now, like Koshka's going Oakheart out of the gate, going reflex block, sometimes reflex block before going in aftershock. KOTH Meek here though, starting a light shield along with the Iron Guard contract. What does that tell you? Like, why do you think he went that route instead?
So Light Shield is actually really, really good for if you're going to go for like an early Life Spring or something, or early Fountain of Renewal. However, it's really good against the early poke of Koshka against Arden and against Ringo, because their abilities are fairly spammable, and you really want to reduce as much of it as possible. So the Light Shield is actually quite a smart pickup. Oh yeah,
Desminion, what you can do, just go to the profile page for Vainglory, hit the gear, hit the message button, send a private message if you can't figure out how to do it or you're on a mobile phone. We have Ready Player One. Are you Wendy or Ready Player One in the chat?
Wendy.
All right, so Wendy, UYENDEE in the chat. That's Ready Player One. She is there. She can take your player name too. So if you are a past winner today, tell Wendy your player name. She can write it down so we get you your ice.
And you can see right here, Nemesis actually has some very smart scout traps placed. Like right here, you can see one that just isn't going to get cleared by GankStars anytime soon. And right here, you have Nemesis just walking around, roaming the jungle, trying to clear as much as they can, hit some power spikes for Koshka and for Ringo. While on the other side, we have Arakizoro, gave Visual, and
very
Cole.
Deep here. He loves to be in that brush, the enemy side brush. The entire Nemesis team is there now. They have been able to divide GankStars, and now they'll use that to their advantage. So Fuji harassing, and they're going to try to divide GankStars for a 2v3 fight if they can. They like the position they're in right now, so long as they don't lose too much farm in doing so.
Yeah, so this is interesting. KOTH Meek on Koshka is actually going to be fairly under-leveled this game. He's level 4 right now compared to everyone else's. Well, everyone else in this team is level 5. Dormammu is level 3, but Arden doesn't need levels as much as Koshka does. But Koshka really needs those levels.
Yeah, so it's a tank Koshka trying to get the Taka fed. All right.
So gave Visual runs into the scout trap, clearing a little bit of vision that Nemesis does have. And there's still a lot of scout traps on the side of Nemesis compared to the side of GankStars. GankStars really needs to get more vision control.
Now tell me, Zken, if you are Nemesis and the match starts and you're like, oh, GankStars went double assassin, like how does that change the way you approach the game tactically?
I generally like to go a little bit more tanky, or alternatively, you can actually invade very early on, because Arden plus Koshka with the Ringo backing you up is probably much stronger than Box, Taka, and Koshka, because Koshka, her level 1's pretty good, but Taka, his level 1 is probably one of the worst in the game. He really provides nothing at level 1, and Ringo, with an Arden behind him, is going to be doing a lot of damage on those early levels. However, Nemesis is playing this right. They are invading as much as they can, and you can really see
Fuji is 6. He has his tension bow, reach 6 a little bit before Zoro, continuing to harass Vox at every turn.
Most definitely. And right here, KOTH Meek is running towards another scout trap. Gave Visual's going down, and they're looking for a 2v3.
They're going in. There's a Pouncy Fun into a Twirly Death. There comes in Taka with an X-Retsu. Ice for Lover looking for an opportunity. Goes back in with the Pouncy Fun. Yummy Catnip Frenzy on Zoro, who's locked down. He's in trouble. He gets that. He got that tension bow damage, and he goes down as well. I love Ice Forever is down here. Gave Visual in doing damage on Dormammu, but he's able to secure a kill. Now he's going to have to get out.
Or will he?
He's thinking about it. He triggers a scout trap. Now they know he's there, and he's flared on top of it.
Yeah, most definitely. So this is a pretty epic matchup. There's only a 200 gold difference. However, I think the game is going to swing much more into the side of Team GankStars as the game goes on, because
Fuji going in on Game Visual. No, all right. Nope. So just a little more harass. He's been very aggressive with the harass, as he should be.
Taka and Koshka together is going to make life for Fuji incredibly, incredibly hard. So I really want to see how Nemesis plays around that.
All right, a heavy steel and a tension bow early for Fuji. Arden going kind of the classic protector route with an Oak Heart and a Dragon Heart to start. The Koshka, Love Ice Forever's Koshka, looks like, so there's an early Life Spring and a Crystal Bit. So interesting there. We'll see what comes of that. So Arakizoro going in with a Sonic Zoom, able to catch Fuji and chase him under turret. Dormammu, meanwhile, trying to steal a little farm if possible. Arakizoro's very deep. Is he going to catch Fuji? There's the Sonic Zoom, and he does. He gets the kill. Love Ice Forever now out of position. He might have to escape. A big lag spike on our end, which doesn't affect them as the reflex blocks go off. But Love Ice forever now. So as you often do with Koshka, you just hover on the periphery, you hover on the edge. Can Koshka steal the gold mine here? This is what we're looking to see, is a pouncy fun and a twirly death on the gold miner. Dormammu's there, could try to blood for blood as well. There they come in. Who got it?
Blue team got it.
All right, so that was a good effort, but they're going to just get death for their trouble.
When?
Minion Watcher.
All right, so we're going to get our device. We're on an NVIDIA Shield, so we're going to get it hardlined. We're at this crazy Oddfellows Lodge, and we're getting those weird lag spikes that have nothing to do with the game and everything to do with this weird building that we're in. So we're going to try to hardline the device so that you don't have those momentary lapses for sure. KOTH now is going to get caught. The Yummy Catnip Frenzy and the kill. So death everywhere.
However, even after getting caught out, the thing about that is GankStars is still up 1.4k gold. However, look at the levels. 8, 7, and 6 on the side of GankStars, 8, 5, and 8 on the side of Nemesis. And this really shows how much emphasis Nemesis is putting on getting their Koshka and their Ringo fed. Dormammu is going to be behind this game, but it really doesn't matter because all he really needs to do is drop the gauntlet, keep Ringo safe, and Ringo should be able to output as much damage as he wants.
All right, I just got a tweet from Burning Green asking if I could tell people that Vertigo is looking for team members who are simply amazing or above. I'm going to drop the link in there so you can go to the Vertigo website to hook up with that guild. If you're enjoying these guild battles and you're looking for a guild, Vertigo is accepting members.
Most definitely. And right here, you can see, you know, some more invasions going on. KOTH is potentially caught, but a nice flare lets GankStars know.
All right, there's a KOTH goes into the Yummy Catnip Frenzy on Fuji, but a Vanguard protects him. Is he going to go down? He will. Now it's Love Ice Forever is in trouble. He reflex blocked. Dormammu gets caught and goes down. They're going to go in deep, and Love Ice Forever is going to go down. That is an ace for GankStars.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, the moment KOTH and Gabe are 6, Fuji just has such a rough time in this game. Because every single fight, the first thing that happens, Koshka will go ult him. So if Fuji doesn't have a reflex block, which he doesn't yet, he's going to get stunned. And then Gabe just follows up, and he has had 2 assassins on top of him. What's he going to do? He's going to die.
Hardik's in the chat. Why are you just lounging today, Hardik? Totally just not playing, just wants to hang out.
So this is something really smart by GankStars. They took the minion mine, but only the minion mine of the red side jungle. So they're able to pressure the red side jungle because they have a little bit more vision in it. And if Nemesis decides to take it back, then GankStars is ahead in the game already. So they can actually just freeze the lane and never take the other minion mine. And they can just constantly just get more and more gold and get more and more ahead of Nemesis.
It's an excellent point with the vision. And just if you take that one, then you control the kind of decision point on your own for sure.
Right, so I'm pretty sure GankStars is not going to take the other minion mine. And they're going to force Nemesis to make a decision here.
All right, so we saw Nemesis so dominant when they established themselves as the first kings of the hill. Well, all right, so Araki Zoro wasting no time here, forcing a fight of Fuji with a reflex block, trying to get out. Can he? He triggers Twirling Silver to get that move speed buff that's going to allow him to get under turret. Dormammu's not so lucky, though, gets caught in the brush. But Fuji's going to be able to escape. Here's Evil Andre.
However, just a little bit of a silver lining. They were able to pick up the gold mine.
Yeah.
So maybe like about 400 gold swing to the side of Nemesis. However, getting 2 kills taken down and another turret.
Losing the turret.
Pretty rough for them.
Now, hold on. So Nemesis was so dominant in establishing themselves as the reigning North American King of the Hill. What do they have to do now to get back in this match? Because GankStars, this is exactly what they wanted to see in the mid game.
So right now, Araki Zoro is going for a full crystal build, and there's really no shielding coming out from the side of Nemesis. So even like picking up a light shield will do work. It would do so much work for them. The entire side of GankStars is blue. Like Vox is going crystal. He's going for an unproc build. Taka is going Aftershock. He has a piercing shard ready too. KOTH on Koshka is also going blue. He's also going for an Aftershock. So there really needs to be some shielding on the side of Nemesis, or else they're just going to get completely blown up in these fights.
All right, now we have GankStars. They're going to try to take this gold mine. They're going to get it virtually uncontested.
Yeah, there was nothing Nemesis could do there. If they walked in, they just would have died one after another. And what needs to happen right now is, I don't know, Fuji needs to get an Aegis. Like, an Aegis would save his life even if it's just draining some damage from all his crystal, it would do a lot.
This fight's going to start with the Pouncy Fun from Love Ice Forever into a Twirly Death. The Yummy Cat Frenzy comes in on Fuji. He's going to go down. Dormammu goes down as well. That is an ace.
A triple kill for Iraqi Zoro. Goodness.
Wow. So now, for anyone who wasn't familiar with Iraqi Zoro, you are getting a taste of what we've seen time and time again. Just a devastatingly frightening player, which is why when he left GankStars, it was such a blow. But reunited now just in time to take the play to Nemesis in match 1 of 3. When this match is over, we will reveal the next skin and show some in-game footage of that skin.
Most definitely. Alrighty, so right here, it's going to be really rough for Nemesis to come back from this. They're down 8k at 14 minutes in, and they're missing basically all their turrets. At this point, all that GankStars really has to do is control jungle. They can just sit on the right side of the jungle and not even worry about Nemesis at all, because any fight they take, they're just going to win.
So this just goes to show, there were a lot of people saying Nemesis too strong, last time, but there are some really good teams around the world. Love Ice Forever gets caught here. The reflex block won't be enough. X-Retsu takes him down. Fuji now is completely separated and running the wrong way. He's able to use the Twirling Silver to try to create some distance, but Taka doesn't care. There's the Kaku into an X-Retsu. The reflex block was a little bit late. Gabe Vizzle now able to have his own. Fuji is going to go down, and Dormammu left alone.
So right here, all that really needs to happen for GankStars, they wait till 15 minutes. There's only 15 seconds left to go. They take Kraken, and it's over. Like, that's literally all they have to do, and they're just going to win this game. There's not enough damage coming out from the side of Nemesis at this moment to take down Kraken if GankStars just follows it down the lane. So let's see. Are they going for it? They should be. Yeah, they're totally going for it. They have, like, 2 aftershocks.
Here comes Kraken. Iraqi Zoro with the stutter stepping. KOTH in on the Kraken. Just gets to his feet. He just realizes people are trying to smack him in the face. Dormammu trying to make something happen, but when the flare goes up, he does not want to get caught. He retreats.
I actually think Dormammu had to go for that steal. If the only way they were going to stay in this game is if he got that steal, and right now, Kraken's just going to drop the last turret and drop the lane. I don't think there's anything Nemesis can do at this point. You're
normally so positive.
Yeah, but the game's over.
The optimism. Where is the typical Zekent permanent smile optimism?
I still have my smile. I'm optimistic that the Kraken will take down the Vayne.
All right, so this double assassin comp. So KOTH now has a weapon infusion ready to trigger that when the time comes. Fuji still with 60 seconds. Oh no, what is that item? Oh no, it's just an item that's on cooldown. All right, so here we go. The final stand for Nemesis. Yeah, Dormammu with a blood for blood on Kraken. The Hellfire Brew goes in on KOTH. He's going to take a decent chunk of damage. Iraqi Zoro starting the poke on Dormammu. Cautious beginnings here. This turret is definitely doomed. There's KOTH in on Dormammu. They're going in. Now there comes in a gauntlet followed by a Yummy Catnip Frenzy. The carnage starts. Dormammu will not survive this. There he goes. And the Vayne Crystal is gone. Game 1 to GankStars. So as of right now, Nemesis still the kings of the hill. GankStars has to win the best 2 out of 3 to take that title, but a very impressive first match.
Yeah, most definitely. Look at the score lines. 1, 3, and 12 on KOTH. Just going for that more supportive role, Koshka. Only 19 CS to his name, but he was able to participate in 13 kills. That's fantastic.
All right.
Gabe Vizzle and Taka getting most of the farm in the jungle, 7, 1, and 5 for himself. Iraqi Zoro getting some fantastic CS numbers, 112 minion kills, 8, 2, and 8. And on the other side, we have Love Ice Forever, 2, 6, and 3 on Koshka, Dormammu, 1, 5, and 3, and Fuji, 3, 5, and 3. So pretty rough times.
All right, let's see the builds
this time. And we got, all blue. All blue. They're actually building very early shield piercing. You can see the piercing shards, boom. Just 10% shield pierce, and Broken Myth coming out. So GankStars knew that they were planning on going for a full crystal build, and they were just like, okay, we're gonna go full crystal, but we're also gonna throw in some shield piercing in there, so it doesn't even matter if you build shield.
Man, how quickly people's moods change. Before they were saying nerf Fuji, now some people saying other things. Believe me, this is only one match. Do not count Nemesis out here. They will make adjustments. Right now, Fuji is probably on Mumble, telling his team they have to rotate better. Who knows what they're doing? Maybe they'll bring in Hardik for match 2.